Hi everyone, so welcome to OpenMRS and welcome to the project SyncSDS, where the database synchronization with symmetric DS has been done through encapsulating symmetric DS into an OpenMRS module. So let me introduce what symmetric DS is actually, first of all. So symmetric DS is an asynchronous data replication software package that supports multiple subscribers and bidirectional synchronization. So to cater your need of synchronizing 2 or more OpenMRS databases on 2 or more physical machines, I have developed the module, the OpenMRS module, where I have encapsulated symmetric DS inside. So when you install the OMod, what actually happens is we spawn a new Jetty instance on which a symmetric DS node will be running. So let me get you a bit familiar to the syntax. So let me call one physical machine, one physical laptop as machine A and the other as machine B. So on one physical device I'm running one OpenMRS instance. Let me call the first instance as OpenMRS root and the other as OpenMRS client. Okay, so the root instance is on localhost 8042 and the database I have named as OpenMRS root. So on the physical machine B, we have the OpenMRS client instance on localhost 8047 whose database name is OpenMRS client. Okay, so to synchronize for each device we need one symmetric DS node. Okay, so this will be running on another port specifically different from the port that OpenMRS is running. So you can see the IP 192.168.1.2 8087. This is where the symmetric root instance will be running, and on the client machine we'll be having 192.168.1.4 8835. So you can see that these two are different, and so it's the same here. So I will actually start the OpenMRS root instance right now here on this device, and go back to my client instance on the other device and insert a patient called Gina and show you how it gets synchronized to the root instance as the first step. Okay, so let me go on with the demonstration. So let me start okay, I have already started the OpenMRS instance. So and I have Maven Clean installed the package, so the OMod, the module. So let me go into manage modules and upload the OMod. This will start synchronization on the OpenMRS root database. So we usually have actually 101 tables. So after this you'll be having 132 tables. That is because Symmetric DS will be installing some more tables on OpenMRS, including their triggers, sim node, sim host, sim channel likewise. So these I have specified on a separate SQL. I'll be talking that on the wiki. So okay, so my OpenMRS root instance is starting. So let me get back to you on the other node. So yeah. Okay, so I'm back on my root machine. I'm sorry about my technical deficiencies. The voice may not be available for the other the client instances demonstration. So you saw that we were back on the client instance at 8047. So here we are on 8042. This is the root. So from here I will search Gina that I was that I was inserting from the client side. So here we have all her details. Let's go inside it and okay, so let me create something more. Visits, visit type, shared visit. Okay. Say description for short. Okay, say visit type, and we'll go to administration back. We'll add a location. Okay, right, a location, street, hospital, DISC, again some address, rocks, okay, save location. Right, so we can go back to the patient, refresh this content, and start visit. Okay, so we have a visit type. We put this 17th itself. Done. And the location, hospital. Okay, so first I created a patient from the client side, and I have edited her, that is Gina Edward, from the root side, and I will create another patient called who do we have? Kathy. Birth date, say 24th. She's also female, and we have Paddington. All right, and identifier. Okay, preferred. Okay, she's not having an address, right? So we have her inserted from the root side. Let's go back to the client and see if she's available, and if the content we edited from Gina's has got affected in the client side. Okay. Hi all, so I'm back to my voice on the root node. So what you saw on the other video was how the synchronization was happening between the root and the client. So let me go to MySQL command line and show you how the database has increased. Alright, so let me introduce you a little bit into the symmetric tables that are being inserted as the symmetric node is running. So this is the usual show tables. Okay, tables in the OpenMRS root. This is the root instances database on my root running machine. So these are the content that you are already familiar with. So if you scroll down, you can find out sim channel. Okay, so starting from here to here, you can see the sim prepended set of tables. So this is how Symmetric keeps track of what triggers, channels, routers it is being assigned to for this specific database, and it will keep track of what are the nodes, what the job statistics, so the outgoing batch, incoming batch of data, and related content. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, so this is the sim node. Okay, so we can see here 000 is the root node, and 001 is the client node, child, root, and you can see 192.168.1.2 80.87. So this is the root's IP that I was telling you, and this is the client's IP that I was telling you. Okay, so if you see the sim node group, you can see the OpenMRS child root as the client and root node groups. Okay, sim node identity. So this is 000. This is the root node's identity, because this is the machine that I was using for the root. If you check on the Linux machine that I was using to demonstrate the client side, you can see, you'll be able to see 001 on this specific table. So Okay. Okay, so if you check the SIM router, you can see the client to root router and the root to client router. So all these specific stuff are configured in the SQL file that I have mentioned on the wiki. You may go back and refer to that, because describing everything on the demonstration is not really possible. So I can show you the outgoing batch, but definitely it will be having a lot of content and scrolling down, going off the buffers. So let's try anyway. I am sorry for using the PHP, not using the PHP-MyAdmin, but using the MySQL command line, because I just, before a couple of hours, I got my PHP-MyAdmin crashed. So I'm sorry about that. Where is the outgoing batch? Okay, so yes, okay. Alright, very beautiful. So if you may actually try this module out and just use the PHP-MyAdmin interface to view all these tables. They will give you a really nice view of this. Okay, so if you select all from person. Okay, so this is the person table that we have synchronized. And it's not really very nice to see. Person name, let's see. Person name. Alright, we have Gina and Kathy both here. So one was inserted from the root side, the other was inserted and edited from the client side. Okay, so all the data is available here. So every table has got synchronized. You may see when you get your mod installed. So keep enjoying the module, and let me know if you're worried about anything that the module is working on. And I hope the video went well. So once again, enjoy the module. Okay, bye bye.